What's going on, Attack Squad? It's your boy Roman, aka Mr. Enemy 343, and today we have a guest with us today. We got the Bleeding Shadow. Hold on, dude.
Hey,
Hey, dude.
so
So,
what hill are you willing to die on?
okay, right off the bat. Well, I gotta say, I really do enjoy Fire Force, and the fan service of it doesn't really hinder the story at all. And I actually gotta say, people who bitch about like freaking Fire Force or the fan service in anime is misogynistic or anything, they're not real anime fans. They're just normies.
Yeah, I've been trying to still get the Blu-ray for Fire Force. I'm playing way like I'm still playing. I need to get the Blu-rays at some point.
Okay, I got something I want to show you. Hold on if I can get both of these here. And here's season 1.
Nice, nice,
I also got season 2.
nice.
Mm-hmm. I'm really happy because now I have the series. Even though I should actually do freaking get back into doing a review for Chainsaw Man if I ever get into reading it again. I already just read volume 1. I still need to finish up.
Maybe you could do like a episode by episode review like you did with Redo of Healer.
Yeah, in fact, but instead I'm just gonna wing it and go all 9 volumes. So, in fact, kind of show off like the beauty of actually how it is. Plus, also
Two
how this,
birds with one stone. I like that. That's
yeah,
all of the mindset I've had.
yeah, kind of do it all together and kind of paint a picture about like what it is. But what hill are you willing to die on there, Shadow?
I actually haven't thought of that.
I mean, there's like a lot of things you can actually willing to defend yourself with. You know, it's like your personal opinion. You're willing to stand by it, aka the hill you're willing to die on.
Okay, it's not much, but this is what I got. Seasons 4 and 5 of SpongeBob is not that bad. It's actually good.
Okay, and can you give a reason why you're actually willing to die on that hill?
Krusty Towers.
Oh god, that's a good one. And yeah, thank you, Maggie. I mean, yeah, I'm still kind of growing because I'm also planning on doing some like classical anime reviews as well, including I still gotta finish off Bastard though and do a review for that. And
And
yeah,
then there's also Dungeons and Dragons as well.
Dungeons and Dragons. I
Yeah.
I never heard of that one before.
Oh, it's that one medieval SpongeBob episode.
Oh yeah.
But yeah, I think that's kind of about it that the hill I'm willing to die on is that SpongeBob seasons 4 and 5 is good.
All right. Yeah. In fact, if any of our other friends actually have something they could. Oh man, I kind of feel bad for Nep. I questioning whether or not to quit art and defending lollies. No, dude, you should actually totally stand by your art and defending what you like. Okay. I mean, you shouldn't actually. Oh man, this is just absolutely ridiculous. How people are so freaking. And also, that's another hill I'm willing to die on. People who can't tell the difference between fiction and reality.
Also,
Because
another. Oh, go ahead.
yeah, because here's the thing: these people just really love to freaking go and push their narratives onto other people, saying, "Oh, you're actually looting women because it's actually misogynistic, and you actually just see women as sexual objects." No, 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 no. That don't work like that, there, princess. Let me tell you something. Just because freaking. Okay, what is it that you want to ask me about freaking My Dress Up Darling? I mean, I really do enjoy the series, even though it's not really like, Shadow's personal taste, though, but.
Yeah, I'm still trying to think of what other good episodes from season 4 and 5 there are. Oh, there's a. Have you seen the snail?
I don't think I've actually seen that one.
It's the episode where Gary went missing.
Oh, yeah. In fact, it's been a while since I last watched SpongeBob. The only thing I've actually seen of SpongeBob was the Narmak anime style version of SpongeBob, where he actually makes a SpongeBob parody with anime styles and stuff like that. Man, that was just absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, that was pretty cool, but the manga was better.
Yeah.
Wait, does SpongeBob even have a manga?
I don't know, but I know that he does actually have some comic books that he got.
Oh yeah.
Dragon of America. I'm doing pretty good. And oh, hold on, we got another guest. Oh, we got Dio. Hold on, Dio.
Hey Dio.
Cockatoo pussy.
Fuck, I forgot to say
There's our
that.
usual Dionysus.
Yes.
And of course,
It's because it's great to say vulgar things in the morning or any other time of day.
yeah, even though it's afternoon here, but what the hell, right? Anything
Yes.
goes.
Anything's like fair game.
Exactly.
Free real estate.
Mm-hmm. Also, what hill are you willing to die on there, Dio?
To what?
Oh, basically, I made it's released in a tweet I actually made the other day, talking
Uh-huh.
about what you're willing to die on. So that became the topic of today's live stream.
Well, to be fair, the hill that I will be willing to die on is we should all enjoy that which we desire, no matter what it is, so long as it doesn't hurt anyone that is innocent. You should be allowed to like whatever it is you should like. I will always and forever support this, no matter how twisted your desires are, or it doesn't have to be twisted. It can just be a simplistic, homeless desire. Enjoy it. Like it.
Exactly. Exactly.
That's
Not
true.
everything has to be made for everybody. We should all just enjoy whatever we like. I really can't stand when, kind of going back to when I was in the MLP fandom, you had individuals out here who, oh, I was given him. Oh, okay, okay. Didi is not going to be here today. Her mouth hurts because of her tooth.
Ah,
But what I was going to say though was, it really sickens me on how uh, back when I was in the MLP fandom, you had individuals that were kind of nervous about joining the fandom because they were like, "Oh, I wonder what X would think." And here's the thing: who cares about what X would think? If you enjoy it, then enjoy it. Because first of all, why does it matter what anyone thinks about what you enjoy? Are they paying your bills, or are they of any significance? Are they any significance to your life? Right? Do they even
Exactly.
matter?
Exactly. But you see, these people, they freaking these people just really love to freaking, force their opinions onto other people just to stay relevant.
Hey,
By the way,
that's what haters are doing these days.
I'm kind well. Hey, what? Oh, by the way, like I'm working on the D&D session for DD and them, so that's why I'm kind of all over the place at the moment. I'm wanting this to be absolutely perfect. So I will be working on your character later, Shadow. But though you did get my thing, didn't you? The invite.
Yeah.
Good, 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 good. Oh, I also have to save your picture that you sent me of your character. Alright? But anywho, like I was saying though, we all have the right to enjoy what we enjoy. The Wokies, oh, by the way, the reason why I'm speaking so low, or at least attempting to, is because my foe is in the next room asleep, so I didn't want to speak too loud and kind of, disturb him.
Gotcha. I mean, seriously, people should just learn to actually just enjoy things, and also, I'm proud that your post actually got 31,000 likes. You gotta understand there, Maggie, that people can be a little bit of an asshole to you. In fact, I actually had like one person actually spurting out on me for making Anarchy of Anime, which is actually my dystopian fan fiction talking about like if anime was actually deemed illegal and stuff like that. And this person just recently came back to me, just actually replied with "Yo, mama." I'm like, gee,
Oh, I
that's
didn't know.
freaking original.
Oh, I didn't know we were in high school.
Yeah, like
I mean, did he
no,
also say you're gay?
no, they just said "Your mama," and I was like, I
Well,
told
yeah,
him,
but usually when they insult you like that with the whole high school insult, it's followed by, "Oh, well, you're gay," or some idiotic thing like that.
"Hey, Geek Freak, what's up, dude?" And
Oh, hi, Geek Freak. Hi.
oh god, in fact, if anime was illegal, think prohibition, but with cartoons instead of booze.
Okay, but on the whole Thorn Love and Thunder thing that's happening in the comments engine right now, all I'm just gonna say this: the MCU is dead to me, and I don't care what's gonna happen post Endgame, with the exception of maybe Spider-Man, and
You know
even
one thing.
then.
You know one thing that I just discovered. Apparently, okay, good. I can put you in there. Apparently, uh, they are changing the name for Valkyrie to King Valkyrie, and even in the Aquaman, oh, I don't know what it, no, the Young Justice, I believe, they called Mira the High King Mira, as opposed to Queen, the female version of a monarchy.
Okay, that's actually freaking ridiculous. The
Because
high
they're wanting
king.
to erase women. That is their absolute goal. They want to sit there and erase women. Mind you, these are the same people who want to make you believe that they're all for women. Hashtag me too, believe all women, yada yada yada. But yet, whenever a woman stands up and says, "Hi, I'm a woman, she is told to shut up. A great example of this is Adele, who months ago won an award for Best Singer, which she is. And all she did was stand up and say, I am proud to be a woman. Thank you for this award. That was it. But though to us who are not mentally challenged like they are, all she said was just that and nothing more, nothing less. But because we live in a world where you have people that will re at the top of their lungs because you said you like pancakes, and they will come back and say, oh, that means you hate waffles, to which we know that is a completely different sentence. They are, foaming at the mouth saying, oh, Adele, that was transphobic, even though it wasn't. She's just proud to be her gender. And yet, I guarantee you, the morbidly obese half bald guy with a beard that would make Santa Claus blush, who wears a pink tutu with massive man boobs, were to say, I'm proud to be a woman, they would all cheer and say, oh, so brave, so bold.
Ugh, that's disgusting. But all I gotta say, also, guys, I just actually downloaded Hentai Uni on my Switch. It's actually like a really freaking fun little puzzle game where you get to actually see some naked chicks in there.
I mean the pirate game that's on Switch.
uh, yeah, that's coming out soon. But I actually do have an eye out for that, and also I just can't stand the double standards of Sony actually trying to erase sexy women from their entertainment platform because of the so-called Pound Me Too movement. Because do these people ever care about women in general?
Ah, there you are. And Pierre. I know they don't care about women because, again, I go back to the whole um, them saying that they believe all women and stuff like that, but yet they tell Adele to shut up. And they will sit there and say, can you define a woman? Do you know what a woman is? And whenever a woman, like say if Dee was to stand up and say, yes, this is indeed a woman, then they would be told to shut up because they are destroying the narrative. But again, I go back to the fat, disgusting, bald guy with the 5 o'clock shadow saying he is a woman, they will believe him. Mind you, he's not trans, he's just a fat, disgusting, bald guy in a pink tutu who's saying he's a lady.
Yeah. Also, another thing, I really want to bring this up. I'm actually looking forward to actually getting Bayonetta 3 once I actually save up enough money and it comes out.
Yes, you should get Bayonetta 3 because that's supporting a game that is good.
Exactly, because people like these like freaking blue-haired land whales and freaking soy boys that actually try to sit for them. They're trying to actually say people like us are what's wrong, and we actually do not support women because God forbid if you actually go up to a woman, you try to start a conversation with her, it'll be sexual harassment when all you're doing is just actually trying to start a conversation with someone.
Well, and the thing with today's women is it's really hard, pause, to actually talk to a woman because of just that right there. You walk up to a woman and, it's disrespectful or you're a monster, some crap like that. And so, that's why a lot of people are trying to hook up online because at least you can talk and she can just delete you or whatever. But even then, it's still not a guarantee because women will be women.
Yeah, Ronald, about Sony making other than the fact that they don't make enough PS5s for anyone to buy. I'm pretty sure you don't need a PS5. Just get a Series X if you want to like play gaming and stuff or console games.
And Nathan Stein from Arkham Outpost says, yeah, feminists like BLM have destroyed a certain bridge.
Oh yeah, the terrorist group definitely.
Yeah, Burn Loop Murder. That's their moniker.
Mm-hmm.
Because people like Antifa and freaking Burn Loop Murder, those are actually domestic terrorists. They're just LARPers of communism. They just want to freaking bring, a freaking, like, Marxist ideologue to America and try to actually make it a third world country.
Oh, by the way, Shadow, I am going to show you a video of Blood Hunters D&D. I want you to watch it and understand it. I made your class because they don't have mercenary or bounty hunter per se,
Yeah, I know.
but
I know. I just assumed they. Yeah.
well, I thought, well, you can still be the mercenary, but you'll just be a blood hunter, which would kind of fit since you're supposed to be technically a vampire. And I figured you would like it because it sounds cool and edgier.
Which I like.
Yes. But,
Yeah,
the difference is burn, loot, murder, destroy. Yeah, there you go. Exactly, Nathanstein. It's Blood Hunter. Oh yeah, apparently it's a road on well, D&D. I think you can only get it if you're subscribed to them, like I am. So yeah, it's I don't. Well, again, even I got to look it up, see what it's about, but I'm just doing a DM with a couple of friends. But anywho, yeah. So the burn loot murder, mind you, these are the same people who burned down black businesses, killed a little black girl, and so much more. But therefore, the people, apparently.
yeah, it's just ridiculous. But in all seriousness, guys, this is why we actually need to stand up and fight for what we believe in.
Oh, hey. Before I forget. What did you guys do during Easter?
I had to work.
I didn't really do anything with Easter because I don't really care much for Easter.
Well, I got some comics.
Oh, nice.
I'll show them on the Discord.
I
Okay. Yeah, in fact,
And done.
okay, well, got Weekend at Bernie's.
nice. Remember when movies used to be good?
Yeah, exactly.
Pepperidge Farm remembers.
Yeah, in fact, I gotta say, this is why we actually need, good quality content, and why. So it turns out that freaking Maggie Negan went to Carrabba's, and Vizinger, aka Alataku, aka the Wheat Pillar, said, "I did nothing on Easter. I had to work that day, and I had to work yesterday, and
Oh, that's a shame. Do you work on Christmas too?
yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, I had to work on Christmas, but the only time I had off was my birthday, and that was pretty cool.
I don't know why you don't call day off on your birthday. I mean, on Christmas.
Well, that's the thing. We're actually open the casino where I work at is open year round.
Yeah, I get that, but you can still say, "Hey, I would like to be off on this day."
Yeah,
That's
and
a
I'm still
shame.
trying to save up for some personal time. So
Yeah, that's absolutely a shame that you can't celebrate Christmas since you're working.
people just want to freaking gamble instead of like freaking be with their families. But
I at the same time, you also
But
gotta think, what is their home life though? Not everyone has that, sweet, wonderful, wholesome home life and are excited for Christmas or Thanksgiving.
yeah, exactly. But also I gotta say this is another hill and bone to die on. If people don't ever actually try out hentai just once, then they're not real anime fans.
That one I do have to disagree. I mean, not everyone enjoys a certain thing, and if someone doesn't want to watch that type of thing, then so be it.
well,
Because
that
to be fair, like the stigma is mostly, um, it's always the go-to, like, oh, you like anime, so that means you like, hentai or spicy things. You take you take Neo, for instance, and I really don't know, but I think he's more so just likes anime. He doesn't really care much for spicy content.
And
I'm
besides,
kind of in the same boat. But
yeah, bro.
that's actually really cold that they have to be considered a anime fan if they watch hentai. That's kind of cold, don't you think? I mean, it's
But
your.
I think,
I respect your opinion, but
yeah, besides, you're talking to someone who actually freaking had a great grandfather that actually had freaking nudie magazine clippings all over his freaking garage when he was a kid.
well, you got me there.
And that is absolute golden.
I can tell you one thing. My eyes were just a wandering that day. Basically, one of the freaking posters I used to remember was this large one with a beautiful blonde sitting on top of a Lamborghini, completely buck ass naked, mind you, with her arm covering her tits.
Well, of
And on
course
the
it's
license
porn.
plate, yeah, and she actually, and on the license plate, it read "nasty" on it with like multiple S's.
Respect. I'm giving a thumbs up, even though you can't see it.
Seriously, why won't you save onto it? God damn it. Okay, let's get rid of you.
But yeah, considering the fact that I got my a few more comics, do you guys think I should do a Marvel Comics retro comic collection?
If that's something that you desire, then by all means.
But I kind of want to save it for like the second volume of Classic Avengers, which is coming out on the same day that on the 10th anniversary of the first Avengers film, which maybe I could do that there.
Actually, no, maybe I can.
Yeah, I just thought that was something cool to share. But yeah, maybe I could do a collection, but
What?
I don't know.
Yeah, we got another guy. We got Matt. Hang on, dude.
Oh, okay then.
Hey, Matt.
Yo, what's up, everybody?
Hey, Matt, how you doing?
Yeah.
Yo, Shimonetta, dude, you all right?
Oh yeah, I have to be a little quiet because my bro is sleeping in the next room.
Maggie. So about Doctor Strange. So I mean, I have been reading some of the older comics from Doctor Strange, but I'm just not interested in Multiverse of Madness simply because, like I said, the MCU is dead after Endgame, and nothing's going to change my mind. You know what? That's another. You know what? Screw it. That's another hill I'm willing to die on. The MCU died after Endgame.
Dying on cackling maniacally.
Yeah, maybe like the hill could be like turned into a spike, and I just get impaled on it. Too dark?
I mean, heck, we got some pretty good to die on. So, Matt, what's another one of yours?
Hill to die on.
Oh wait, let me guess.
I gotta really think about it, but
let me guess here.
We're talking about mecha stuff. I gotta say, Evangelion, while good, is very much overrated as fuck.
Well, I actually have to disagree with you on that. I still prefer, Evangelion, but at least I actually still respect your opinion about it. At least you're honest.
Hey, I mean, as long as we're not at each other's throats, it's all good in the hood, my brother.
Yeah, I totally agree. But
also another.
I mean, I don't hate Evangelion at all. Let me be real, but at the same time, it's it's really not the be all end all mecha anime every Anatuber and their grandma says it is.
Okay, another hill I'm willing to die on. The Dark Knight trilogy as a whole is overrated. And let's just say, I mean, don't get me wrong, I think the Dark Knight trilogy is okay, but I feel like they're not the be all end all of Batman. That title goes to Batman the Animated Series and the Arkham games.
I agree.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I know Matt wasn't here, but one thing I will say, the hill I am would die on is, again, we should all enjoy that which we desire, no matter how spicy, rude, or hell, even vanilla. We should all be allowed to enjoy what we like, regardless of what some neckbeard, morbidly obese landwell who lives in their parents' basement has to say about it.
Careful now, Shimonetta, dude. That's opening up a whole can of worms.
And
Like,
they will
what if
eat
someone
it.
says they're in? What if someone says they're into cheese pizza?
Well, let me
That's the
elaborate
line
then.
that we do not cross. Never
That
cross that line. If they say that
I
they're
can
into cheese pizza, if they actually say they're actually into cheese pizza, we're not talking the food either.
no.
Then actually,
Then allow me to elaborate then. You can enjoy whatever you enjoy so long as it doesn't harm anyone else.
Yeah, I can get down with that.
But of course, I do know like this day and age you do have to be more specific because people love to be like, oh well, what about if we did X? Would X be okay? It's like no, because that isn't okay.
yeah. Also, another thing. This is a hill I'm willing to die on. People really need to actually stop saying that lolicons are actually, freaking real children because
Thank
basically,
you, God. Someone, someone with actual fucking logic on their side. Like, God damn, you have no idea how many times I get derided as a pedo just simply because I mentioned that I enjoy Japanese cartoons. Ugh.
so the
Meanwhile,
actual term for that is called toonphilia.
and also one other thing to note, by the way, is they always complain about lolicons, and yet at the same time they are saying, and this was a post on Twitter, they are saying that children are sexual beings, and it should be expressed because, well, we can all
That
see
is
who the
disgusting. Like,
yeah.
Jesus, you don't. There's some things you do not do. You just don't do it, man. You just don't do it. Like fucking out goddamn kid. Like, just, yeah. No. Sorry, no. Nine, nada. eh, Nada.
Yet,
Ixnay on the S part, negatory.
yeah, nope, nope, no, no, no. We do draw a line, okay? Real kids is off limits, okay? That is just absolutely freaking. That is just disgusting. That doesn't really fly with us.
Yes,
Basically,
because that's real children. Real children are being involved in this
Yeah,
scenario.
I don't see any
It,
of the. I don't see any of those Puritan fucks helping real children now, do I?
one
Oh,
other
of
thing
course
to
not,
note.
because because they're petty scumbags is all they are.
One thing I also want to note, by the way, like here's the thing, and I said this before and I'll say it again. You could literally make Rugrats Rule 34 with the most effed up shit ever, and guess what? It means nothing because it didn't happen. But when you have real children involved, that is where things change because real things are happening.
exactly because
Granted, I would Granted, I wouldn't go near Rugrats Rule 34 because not my jam.
I mean, it's not just that. It's just at least the
Well,
Rugrats are
Nathan
fictional
Stein actually brings a good
characters.
point. I will bet you the same people who complain about the lollies hate the Florida bill and are brainwashing kids.
Yeah, they are. I guarantee
Kind
it. These are
of makes you think now, does it?
these are the same people who will sit and say this right here is problematic, but yet they are completely and totally fine with real children being involved.
Nope. Nah. No. 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 No.
And they call us the pedos. So much fucking hate.
Okay.
Because of course we are, even though they are the ones who are.
If I can interject here, in fact, we're not the pedos. We're actually what you call Toon Felix, meaning we actually get our rocks off with like anime characters. Basically, it's like there's another name called schizophilia, which means the same thing. Basically, we're actually attracted to lines on paper or pixels on a screen, which
Again,
actually
just like I said before, you could literally make, Caillou or Dora the Explorer or whatever Rule 34 as much as you want. It still means nothing at the end of the day because it's just a cartoon. Just like you can make a picture of Dora the Explorer getting a hole bust through her head with a 12 gauge shotgun. It's a cartoon. It didn't really happen. When you put real people in it, that's when things change. Just like, we jump back to, say, Grand Theft Auto, where it's fun to, take a semi truck and put it on a highway to cause a traffic jam, then put out a grenade launcher and let the carnage hit. But in real life, that would not be fun. That would
no,
be terrible, horrific. See,
exactly,
there's a difference.
exactly. But you see, these
Also,
people.
apparently, Geek Freak, sorry, made a video about this subject.
Oh God, no, 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 no. Isn't that the same person that actually got suspended once upon a time? Who's
I really
actually
don't know who it is.
basically, according to Maggie Negan, she says Mrs. Diva screenshot who thinks she's a Japanese fan and was actually starting to think it's actually someone that got suspended recently after Okay, stunned silence.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry, I'm kind of working on the D&D session. I'm getting characters put in and stuff. Okay, good. That picture actually went in. Good. But no, I'm almost done with my character design. I'm working on Shadow's character, and and yeah, not just that, but I also got work at 3 o'clock. Meeting at 2:30. I'm going to have to leave. Also, Benzinger says Candace Owens made a prediction that the Catholic priest will be normalized, and we got to stop it before it's too late. I agree. We need to stop
Oh yeah.
Josh Duggar from being a thing. And it's like what I brought up before. They want to put all the eyes onto us. Meanwhile, they get to make their Cuties Part 2 films in their parents' basement.
Ugh. I do have limits, okay? I do have limits.
Hey, Mr. A, I hate to cut this short here, but I'm gonna have to wrap this up. But yeah, in conclusion, the will I'm the hill I'm really willing to die on is that SpongeBob seasons 4 and 5 are not that bad. And that being said, stick with the shadows because at the end of the day, the darkness is always with you. All right, see you guys.
Alright. But yeah, like I said before though, or like what I was saying, these individuals, they don't care about children, or they don't care about anything other than themselves. Like I said, with the whole allegory of the waiting room, where we, the individuals, would sit right next to the opposite of us simply because it's no big deal, it's nothing to brag about or have an issue with. They would take this as an opportunity to post on TikTok or Twitter or whatever social media they are on and saying, oh, look at me, I'm sitting next to this minority, look how gracious and humble I am. Because to them, black people, Asian, Mexican, LGBT, all of them are not people. They're tokens. They're just little pets to make themselves look good.
Yeah, and basically this is just where I draw the line. Okay, if you actually have a thing for actual kids, I think you actually really need to actually go go to the place where it's actually do not pass go, do not collect $200.
I believe
And
that.
and get ganked by a bunch of dudes who hate pedos too.
Oh, that's always going to happen once they go to prison. That's why, again, they want to defund the police and stuff, so they can do whatever they want.
Of course defund the police retains the fucking pedos.
Ugh. Why do people always actually have to act like that? It's just ridiculous.
I tell you, but then I'd have to fucking kill y'all, and I don't want to fucking kill y'all.
No. Let's just keep it as is. So, also here's something I've actually been wanting that I've been playing as of late. This is called Hentai Uni. Basically, it's a puzzle game where you actually try to solve puzzles, and you actually get to see some naked chicks on here.
Ah,
Yeah.
nice.
Speaking of that, that's another hill I'm willing to die on. Not all mobile games are that bad. I mean, some are actually quite fun, like Gundam Breaker Mobile, for instance, which was originally called Gunpla, Gundam Battle Gunpla Warfare.
Okay, speaking of Gunpla, I still want to freaking build one when I actually hit 500 subscribers.
Do it. By the way, what Gunpla you got?
I haven't got one yet, but I plan on getting one as soon as I get there.
My
Just
suggestion:
like how I'm actually, getting so close to hitting 300.
Get real great Grandpappy Gundam.
And how much is that going to set me back?
$350.
Okay. Real grade 8R.
It's going to be $350.
Still waiting there, man.
Hang on, I'm.
It's $350, ain't it?
Might be more than just $250. How much?
Well, if you're looking at the Verka 1/100 scale, it's $65.
Man, that's a lot of $350s.
Yeah, that's a lot of $350.
Yeah. In fact, like I said, I'm actually probably just gonna have to get one that's somewhere around like, I'll just keep I'll just keep it open, and you can always text. Could you actually just show me in the council so that way I can actually see what it is? Because I definitely want to see like the style of this. And
oh, trust me, Kotoki's mecha work is just to die for, bro.
Yeah, because basically, all right. Let me see what we got here. All right, I'm looking at it right now. Hold on. Pulling it up. Damn. And
Yeah, no, and best of all, no glue required. So unless you actually want glue required.
Yeah, so what I'm gonna have to do is I'm actually gonna have to freaking. Here we go. Like I said, once I actually do get the funds for it, and I actually do pretty much, get the 500 subscribers, I'll also get the tools needed as well to actually, clip it out and fun stuff.
Yeah, please do, bro. Because good lord, Gunplaw's a fun hobby.
Yeah, in fact, I'm willing to
and meditative too. Because good, especially when you're listening to a really awesome mecha podcast.
Oh, definitely. I gotta find some good mecha podcasts.
Dude, might I suggest something like, let's say, mecha tabletop RPG podcast by the name of, let's say, Fetty Scum 0079?
Ooh, that sounds pretty interesting. But yeah, and speaking of podcasts, I still got to get back into doing my Talking Anime with Mr. Enemy 343 again. All right, let's see what we got here.
Trust me, Fetty Scum is just hilarious. Like a good, hilarious take on the 1 Year War.
Ooh, yeah. All right, yeah, I'll have to watch that later. So, but yeah, I'm definitely gonna have to freaking, like I said, probably might actually build it might do a live stream of building the dumplings. So,
and some tunes to, and some really good synthwave tunes to bring in the mood.
Yeah, I do actually have a podcast there, Geek Freak. It's actually called Talking Out of Mr. Anime 343. It's actually, you can actually find it on Spotify.
Oh, really good synthwave song right there from VHS Glitch. Like, goddamn, synthwave is some awesome shit, bro.
Yeah, in fact, I just actually started watching Razorfist actually freaking talking about freaking Iron Maiden's latest album, Senjutsu.
Yeah, not that great now, ain't it?
Yeah, I mean,
like,
I still
last great Iron Maiden album would be Brave New World, if you want my honest opinion.
But he actually had an issue with Eddie actually being a samurai. It's like,
I don't think. Well, the samurai's more the least thing he mentions. Is the least thing he mentions in his Senjutsu review. Like, dude, I mean, even if that were the case, I just find the album to be ho-hum at best. But in all seriousness, if you want my opinion on metalheads who hate Japan, get the fuck over yourselves, you elitist dickwads. Like, you actually think all Japanese metal is baby metal, like, are fucking real?
Which, by the way, baby metal is awesome.
Yeah, baby metal's awesome, but there's more to Japanese metal than just baby metal, in the same way there's more to Motorhead than just Ace of Spades.
Oh yes, but I want to make sure everyone knows that baby metal is a great J-metal band.
Yeah, but there's also Anthem, there's also Sabbath, Japanese black metal band, by the way. And really good Japanese black metal band, too.
Maggie, I've never looked out of that. But I do get a silver plaque from YouTube. I mean, I'll just actually unbox it and just show it to you guys. And I have to give you guys all the thank yous I can actually give,
Oh, there's also Sabra bells from Japan. Oh, and Crowley too. Fucking Crowley.
Oh,
Yeah.
Howdy.
Can you imagine a Japanese metal band named Crowley? Like, also Rommel.
AGQ.
Howdy.
How you
yeah.
doing?
So, well, we were actually talking about like what hills we're actually willing to die on. So, what's yours?
So this morning, I posted, because somebody had talked to me about it. Anybody that wants to compare their Funko Pops to my Marvel Legends figures for price, for articulation, for value, that this is all I'm saying. Funko Pops are to geek and nerd collectors what Candy Crush is to gamers.
Oh, I thought of another good hill to die on, cackling maniacally. Gunpla
Listen.
over Funko Pops, Mike fucking drop, bitch.
Listen, I like Funko Pops, so y'all can go away.
Okay, but that's not the only thing you like. That's not the only thing you collect, is it?
Oh no, man, I still got my Catalia from Queensblade figurine, Astolfo,
Yeah. See
Shinobu, Nico
that's what I'm saying.
Robin.
You're not trying to stake your entire claim to geek fandom on Funko Pops.
Oh no! I mean, I want all these cool figurines. I will say the Shinobu figurine that I got, Demon Slayer, mind you. The painting and stuff is rather cheap, but when it comes to the Astolfo, the Catalia, and Nico Robin figurines, they are absolutely top notch.
Yeah,
Oh,
in fact, I'd actually have to say, freaking fight me over like the Funko Pops with my figurines as well, because that's the hill I'm willing to die on.
That's a really good hill to die on, dude. Elric definitely needs
Oh,
to
by
be
the
on
way,
for him.
Geek Freak, yeah, Dead Man's Wonderland was an awesome ass anime. That intro was heavy metal as hell and absolutely epic.
Yeah, and basically, hey Zio, hope you're having a good day at work, and all that stuff. I mean, today's my day off, so I mean, I'll be back here tomorrow as well, since that's also my day off. But here's the thing, guys. People should actually have a right to actually choose what they want to actually support. Whether it's actually Funko Pop. It's like you said, Dio. You gotta live for your desires and let it burn brightly. As long as you're not actually harming anyone or yourself. By all means, just do it.
Oh, the most metal manga / anime I've ever seen.
I'm just saying, Funko Pops are literally all the same figure with different superficial details.
Yeah,
Okay,
it's like
we're going to talk about heavy metal anime. Mecha wise, it'd be
All right.
if we're talking current, and if we're talking my most favorite mecha anime with the heavy metal aesthetic, Armor Trooper Votom's hands the fuck down big time, dude. I mean, have y'all seen Yoshiki Takani's artwork on Votom's? Like, goddamn, that looks like one of Liege Lord's. That looks like one of the album artworks on a Liege Lord album. Berserk would also be really good. Like, goddamn. Imagine listening to something like King Diamond or Inquisition or Bathory or Wasp or any metal worth a shit. And while reading Berserk, like, goddamn, that's like a religious experience right there. And need I mention good old fucking Get a Robo, bro. I mean, I can't believe I left out Get a Robo and the mecha side of things. Like, goddamn, what the fuck's wrong with me? Like, get a Robo. And Kaiser Skull, but get a Robo is just is the most metal of all mecha anime / manga, hands the fuck down, especially with the main characters being a bunch of psychotic motherfucker. Ooh, hello.
Yeah, I just actually solved the puzzle too. So basically, that's how Hentai Uni plays out. You gotta solve these puzzles here, and check this out. See, here's what you gotta do. You gotta actually see. I don't know if you can tell right now, but I'll probably bring it a little closer so that way. You see, you gotta put this puzzle together, so that way you can be able to actually strip the ladies down and actually get to the good stuff.
Yeah, but back to what I was talking about. The art by Ken Ishikawa. The art by Ken Ishikawa is very much Kentaro Miura tier. If I'm gonna go there, dude.
Oh, by the way,
think of it, Kentaro Miura was very much heavily influenced by the works of Go Nagai and Ken Ishikawa, believe it or not.
Yeah, and basically...
and I also need to mention Devilman too. Fucking Devilman. Like, god damn. Can you imagine a more metal superhero name than motherfucking Devilman? Like, the whole tagline itself is, it takes a pure heart to tame a demon. Well, we got Devilman, so there we go.
Yeah, and I'm still pretty solid on actually getting, like, freaking... I still want to create the tabletop Boxia Wars.
And also, I know which Devilman you're talking about, but every time somebody says Devilman, all I can think of is the one from Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
Mr. Satan.
No. There's an actual character by the name of Devilman.
Yeah, he's one of Baba's champions in the other world.
Yeah, he has like this OP attack where he can kill you if you have sinned, but because Goku is pure, he isn't able to insta kill Goku.
Whoa,
dude.
Which the question is, can Devilman, if being the one to attack first, kill Majin Buu? Fat Buu. Because in technicality, Fat Buu is not evil, but is evil. But it's like he doesn't understand it, though.
Yeah. That and he's a total glutton.
Well, yeah, fair. Go on.
Yeah, basically, and also, Matt, it turns out that I just got another message from that same person that freaking was spurging out on me. He just actually replied back to me with "Yo mama."
Really?
Wonderful.
Yeah.
Like, wow, we're in high school now.
Well, you.
We might as well say.
We were out of high school. It pulls us back the fuck in.
We might as well respond with, "Oh yeah, well, you're a poopy head."
No, I simply actually told him I told him that he's actually doing two things. Either one, he's actually a troll that actually has way too much time, or two, he's just a kid, and that his parents should be ashamed of himself.
His parents should have whooped his dumb ass.
That is not the direction I thought you were going. I was about to be like, no, don't say it. I thought you were about to. I thought you were about to make a post-birth abortion joke.
No.
I mean, I was gonna say swallow.
No. I'm not that. I'm not that much an asshole, dude. I mean, I'm more thinking. I mean, we don't know when the kid will turn out just yet, but just be safe. The kid needs a roll open.
As they say, he's off to a wonderful start.
Yeah, but it's this day and age now where you got these little losers on the internet and they go by what their fifis tell them.
Yeah, and they also go by They, them, z, zer, zab, zoo, zooza, zippity, zappity, zoopity, zoo.
Yeah, all the pronouns in their bios. Like, seriously, what the
And you're,
fuck?
and you're supposed to respect their mentally challenged, their pronouns.
Dude,
Mm.
dude, I'm not all right in the head, and even I admit that. I mean,
Oh, dude.
matter of fact, I want people to know that I'm not all right in the fucking head.
I mean, heck, don't get me wrong. I actually. Oh yeah. Also, happy early birthday, Fire King. You're more than welcome to actually come into our server, of course. I mean, heck.
Oh, yeah, man. I mean, I'd be more than down and with Fire King letting us know what hill he wants to die on. Cackling maniacally.
Yeah. Nathan Stein actually says, if I see a pronoun, I swipe left. Good idea, man.
Well, what
Yeah,
I've learned about
I honestly don't care for pronouns too much as long as they're not fucking annoying as balls. But 9 times out of 10, they are annoying as fuck.
Well, what I've learned, or rather, what I've seen with some people who have pronouns is they're not all wokies. They're not all SJWs. They're just
Yeah.
doing it for, just to make sure no one thinks they're going to OP with a real woman. So it's like, no, I'm a guy. So before you flirt with the real me, just know.
Yeah, in fact, I've also been thinking, like, what if I could actually have like a VTuber form for my alter ego?
I mean, that would be nice, but I highly recommend you try to figure out something that's unique. That way, you're not, cat person number 20 or whatever.
Dude, if
No,
I
no,
was
no,
gonna
no.
make
I was actually thinking for for my alter ego though.
dude, if
I
I
was
was
actually
gonna make
thinking
a
of actually
VTuber,
doing as
dude,
like a dapper gentleman type thing with like demon horns and stuff like that, since he's a gentleman demon.
Mm-hmm.
And
if I was gonna make a VTuber alter ego, it'd be the one in my profile pic. Like, have y'all played Xenogears? Well, that'd be my alter ego.
Oh, so that's where the character's
but
from.
also, but I also wanted to actually base it off of like Alex DeLarge from Clockwork Orange.
Ah, nice.
Ah,
Yeah, because basically, I really love A Clockwork Orange.
yeah. Also, my VTuber would be more based off Magog of Morskar if he was a mecha pilot too.
Ooh, nice.
Yeah, y'all know who
So, Neo, what's up,
Magog of
dude?
Morskar?
In fact, Neo's actually in the chat right now. So what's up, guys? And yeah, we're just actually chatting around, actually having a good time, and also Neo, what hill are you willing to die on? I mean, just out of
We've heard
curiosity.
several of his.
Yeah,
Dude, I'm just cackling maniacally in the Evangelion hill, bro. Like,
Well, like I said, the hill that I'm wanting to die on is we should all enjoy what we like, regardless of what some loser on the internet thinks. So long as your desire doesn't hurt anyone, then go for it.
okay, speaking of Evangelion, this is the hill I'm willing to die on. The original Evangelion will always be better than the freaking butchering that Netflix made.
Ooh.
yeah, that's quite the hill to die on there. I mean, even with Amanda Wynn Lee, like, goddamn, have you seen her twatter?
Yeah,
Oh.
exactly.
Oh hell no.
Yeah, like,
She's had me blocked. Like, I'll tell you, the moment I followed Ethan Van Sciver and the moment I followed Vic Manana, so many block bots like automatically tag me out. But then when I put when I started putting like Comicsgate and Fandom Menace and stuff in my bio, a whole bunch of other blocks started popping up. People that, I'd never interacted with that I was following. Suddenly it's like, you are blocked, and I love how it lies to you too. It's like, not followed by anybody that follows you. And I'm like, now a minute ago we had 182 mutuals together, but okay,
Okay, if we're talking about Evangelion and hills to die on, here's my hill to die on. The original Japanese dub over the English dub. There, I said it. The English dub and the original English dub is actually not bad at all. Even with Amanda Winley, just once you hear Shinji scream in End of Evangelion, you ain't going back there, bro. No, sorry, Bob.
My problem, and I will die on this hill. The reason why I believe, now don't get me wrong, we are definitely suffering because of the vast majority of our current voice actors. But the hill I will die on is that dubbed is better than subbed. And the only reason why I say that is if you are watching in a language that you do not know, you have no idea if that voice actor is good or if they're shit. You have no idea because you're just reading text. You don't know if they're conveying the proper emotion, if they sound like a cheap porno. Like, you have no idea because you don't know that language. And so I will always take dubbed over sub.
That's actually a good hill to die on there, Geek.
Here's what I will say.
I will admit. I mean, and I did say I like the original English dub of Evangelion.
Here's what I will say. It really depends. Sometimes, if not a lot of the times, the Japanese version or the Japanese sub is way better than the dub. But I will say, and we're looking at this as the dub, not what happened behind the scenes. We're looking at just the dub. Dragon Ball Z is the best dub there is. Now, with that being said, what has happened behind the curtains with the voice actors in them was absolute shit. But one thing I do want to throw out there, though, is you have a show like, say, Black Clover, where the voice for Zora is absolute trash. It doesn't sound like it belongs to him. Meanwhile, the Japanese version is leaps and bounds better.
Yeah, also, Anime Agent Productions brings up the original English dub wasn't bad. The redub by Netflix was unnecessary and pure trash.
Oh, yeah, definitely. Like, and that's coming from someone who's basically currently suffering through the fucking English dub when I could be watching the original Japanese dub, believe it or not.
Yeah, exactly. Because, I really gotta say, I usually prefer watching freaking like Japanese sub.
And some of the voice actors on Netflix, on the Netflix Evangelion dub, is actually not bad. Like Erica Harlacher and stuff. She's actually pretty good. Or whoever's playing Misato, she's actually not bad. Just it was passionless. It was just a passionless cash grab. That's all it is.
Yeah, so like
take for it's basically just Krusty the Clown phoning it in.
Yep. And also another thing, this is another hill I'm willing to die on here. The freaking anime version of freaking Cowboy Bebop will always be more superior than the Netflix live action adaptation, and it should never exist in the first place.
Dude, that's not like the hill to die on. That's a fucking mountain, bro.
Everyone is going to agree with that, and the only people who won't agree are just the mentally challenged, pink-haired land whales who think the anime, quote-unquote, fixed it.
Exactly.
Yeah, they didn't fix shit. They just made it suck is all they did.
Yeah. Let me just actually share you guys this particular clip. Okay, hold on. Before you guys go any further, Allow me to share this quote. If something is not broken, do not fix it.
That's the advice we should have gave these dumbasses a long time ago, but they ain't listening. No, now, ain't they?
Nope. And basically, I came across this one video by Smoke Talks, the same person that freaking was being endorsed by.
Oh, yeah, that shitheel.
Yeah, in fact, he said that freaking Cowboy Bebop, the anime series, was actually just pure shit.
Of course.
Because he's a contrarian shitheel.
Exactly.
Like, good God. I don't know now how someone that contrarian could come up with something that fucking idiotic. Like, look, there's contrarian, and then there's flat earther circular logic.
Okay, yeah, and also, yeah, in fact, I gotta say, some of the he definitely does scream contrarian. I actually really hope that he actually gets called out, but I definitely do have to say that I really enjoyed Studio Chojin's like roasting of Razor Fist on his video about freaking
I like
Blade Runner.
Studio Chojin a lot. I mean, he's cool people. Rev Paul is cool people.
He is, and I really do enjoy his style. And basically, I actually gotta say, if his OC Juliet is actually like the manga and anime adaptations of freaking Gigi Allen, I usually like to think that like freaking Razor Fist could actually be like the freaking the bottom of the bargain bin discount store, middle of nowhere Netflix adaptation of Gigi Allen.
I like that. I mean, here's another hill I'm willing to die on, cackling maniacally as a bunch of spears fly my way. Razorfish should have been doing more political talk and metal mythos stuff and less gamer stuff. Like, god damn, we all know his takes on video games and anime are pure shit. So why didn't he just review metal albums and stick to what he's good at? Metal album reviews and politics. Most of which I agree with, by the way.
Yeah, and also I don't know if Death Watch is watching right now, but I actually made a suggestion to him. Like, if he could, like, maybe why doesn't he actually start an alternate channel and actually talk about anime on that one? Like, call it like Death Watch Anime or something like that. That way, he could actually have like one channel for actually.
Yeah. How do you react?
What's up?
How did Razor Fist react?
Oh God. Oh God. Yeah. In fact, friggin', we should definitely roast Razor Fist even more. Like, talk about friggin' I mean, I've actually up to like 12 like upvotes and 10 downvotes so far on my on my roasting of Razor Fist. But that's another hill willing to die on.
Now
I said what I said.
Now I do like the tagline "God fucking speed," but good lord, God mecha big titty anime waifu fucking speed. Done.
Exactly. That's another hill I'm willing to die on, because basically that's just me giving the middle finger to Danny Boy, aka Razor Fist.
Ay. I mean, granted, there are a bunch of. Just be careful of this fanboys, dude. Like they attack like a pack of pissed off piranhas on cocaine, dude.
Yeah. Besides, basically, if I ever came across piranhas, I'd be like an electric eel, just like zap them.
In other words, block them.
Exactly. I'll just simply say, your opinion is wrong. You're actually you're blindly following a false prophet. You need Jesus.
Yeah.
Oh,
all
freaking
y'all-
Priest
All
Choir.
y'all Razor Fist fanboys, y'all motherfuckers need Jesus.
Exactly. Also, I have to agree with Fire King
That's
X.
coming from a metalhead myself, bro.
Yeah, exactly. Also, Fire King X, I totally agree with you. You're freaking preaching to the choir. Fan service is love.
Yeah, that
Fan
is one
service is
hell of
love.
a good hill to die on, bro. Cackling maniacally.
Oh, dude. If anybody actually has any other hills they want to die on, you know what I say? For my hill I'm willing to die on, I'll just actually freaking grab some popcorn and just watch the arrows just fly miserably on those people.
Dude, I've got a really, really, really good hill to die on. Agent Ica is not a bad anime. In fact, it's a very good popcorn anime. Y'all motherfuckers are being bitches about the fucking panty shots.
Oh, dude, I think I got Agent Ica as well. I gotta freaking do a review for that one. And I gotta say, it's actually a really awesome anime series. I totally agree.
Whoa,
I mean,
whoa. Anime AJ Productions. I don't know if I actually have fans, but Mr. Anime fans being as rabid as Razor Fist fans? Come on.
oh no, my fan. Look, I respect my fans, and they respect me. Okay. In fact, I'm actually a smaller content creator than freaking Danny Boy. In fact, Danny, on the other hand, he actually has some very contrarian bullshit views.
Oh, Danny boy, the pipes are coming. Yeah, you must go.
I forgot all the fucking lyrics.
Yeah, in fact, that's actually a really classic song. It's a really classic Irish song there, but yeah, in fact, I do. Yeah, in fact, I'm not saying that nobody's actually mad. It's just freaking. I usually do agree with some of the things that Razorfist says. I mean, whether it's politically or, but he should just stick to
And
politics.
AJ, I am a bit of a Razor Fist follower myself. Just I don't agree with all of his stuff.
In fact, I tried going to Jesus, but Jesus ain't really doing it for me. And also,
Roby King, the usual Razorfish shtick of whenever the subject of anime is brought up, he basically puts all his weebs under a bus. Like, goddamn.
he always actually loves to do that because he's actually
And that's
he's
kind
a
of
contrarian.
and
He's a contrarian
Razorfist is actually and Razorfist actually likes Japanese metal, believe it or not. Like,
Well, hey, I gotta go. I gotta get ready for work. So I'm going to call it quits right here. Just know, SGWs, you can't make anything. Fan service is good, and if you don't like it, well, you can still go watch Teen Titans Go or Peppa Pig, something that is to your level. And remember, my darling little heathens, to let your desires burn brightly. Bye.
Later. Yeah,
well,
but
we have room for one more if Neil wants to come on.
yeah, in fact, I did leave a link to did leave a link in the Discord as well. So
Yeah,
it's
I mean, Teen Titans Go, gag me with a spoon, more like gag me with a fucking 12 gauge shotgun.
Oh God! Basically, that's actually pretty much asking for too much. That the freaking 12 gauge is overkill. You want to freaking do some damage? Try a freaking 50 caliber deagle.
Now I'm more thinking tank cannon.
Yeah, but I'm still pretty much.
God damn, have you seen someone suck off a tank cannon?
Nope. Yeah, and Anime Aging Productions, I actually pretty much came up with that idea from, the Distractables podcast, with Bob, Wade, and Markiplier. They actually were coming up with freaking like hills they were willing to die on. So I decided, like, what if? So the other day I actually made this tweet about what kind of hills we were willing to die on, and that became like the topic of today's live stream episode, talking about like what kind of like what kind of freaking what I want to say there, what kind of hills we were willing to die on. And it's a little fun project that we can actually come up with,
Yeah. Another mecha hill to die on, cackling maniacally. Gundam Iron-Blooded Orphans is actually not a bad show, even with the second season. I mean, in fact, it's one of the best mecha shows in recent memory.
Yeah, and also I gotta say, I just actually I gotta get back into doing more Gundam stuff because
not to mention Iron-Blooded Orphans gives me less so much Gundam vibes than so much as huge Dogram vibes, if I'm making any sense.
Yeah, in fact, I definitely want to.
Although I will say the second season with the mobile armor and stuff, that was a huge missed opportunity. Like, imagine the storytelling potential. Like,
Y'all signing
hey there,
off?
Kikero.
Hey, Bubba.
Y'all about to wrap it up?
No, we're still going for
we keep going on a bit longer.
Okay. All right. Yeah. No, I didn't mean to drop out. I was getting a phone call.
Okay. But back to what I was talking about. I mean, just imagine something in like Iron-Blooded Orphans, like something like a cross between.
I gotta find your comment there, dude.
Artificial intelligence entity, like more akin to something like, let's say Skynet and Shodan. I mean, controlling all the mobile armors with godlike delusions as say Shodan. Like, dude, just storytelling potential, man. Fucking storytelling potential.
Hang on, Chad. Hang on.
And not only will Tegadan have to fight said artificial intelligence entity, but Gallahorn must team up with Tegadan in order to take down a common enemy to mankind.
Yeah, and also, basically, the Blinking Chat says, okay, I'm back in the comments, and I saw an argument about does, which I'm not going to participate, but I will say this. In my defense for watching the Bleach dub, Johnny Bosch. I mean, yeah, I do like Johnny Bosch, and I did get to meet him back in 2017, though. Which is
Code Geass Fire and King X. Code Geass is not a bad anime at all. Not a bad anime at all.
Exactly, and here's the thing.
I mean, the fanboys are insufferable, but then again, so are Evangelion fanboys.
Yeah, in fact, yeah, it's just freaking ridiculous how freaking crazy things can get. From like got people like Lance Rothman, Professor Otaku, Razor Fist. All these
fuck all these guys, dude. I mean, and that's now granted, I follow Razor Fist a lot, mostly because of his politics and metal mythos stuff.
Yeah, and basically,
but even then, he's still a contrarian shitheel when it comes to video games and anime. Like, Jesus, dude.
Yeah, like, okay. Before I actually cut you off any farther, Matt, allow me to say this. He's actually wrong about Akira. Okay? If it would take a 3-month span just to actually freaking come up with Akira, if he actually based it off of Blade Runner.
Yeah, because and let's be honest, Blade Runner was more a big fat ripoff of The Long Tomorrow. Has he ever thought of that? Of course not, because good Lord, everything rips off everything all the fucking time.
Like, I wouldn't really say that, I wouldn't rip off anything. I'd say it's actually more inspired. That's why I'm actually throwing in a little.
But he says rip off because good Lord, we can't. Yeah, because good Lord, we can't ever have anything inspired by anything according to old Danny Boy here.
Yeah, in fact, I hope you actually have a good day at work, Anime AJ. Basically, it's been fun talking to you and all that stuff. But allow me to actually simply say this about Razor Fist. He needs to do a little more research when it comes to certain things. I mean, heck,
right. Like, goddamn, like, I mean, there's nothing wrong with being wrong on certain things. It's how you grow as a person. I mean, there could be certain things I'm wrong about. I mean,
whoops.
Well, bear in mind that anybody that calls themselves the rageaholic, research doesn't really seem to be their strong suit to begin with.
Yeah, no kidding. And again, I follow him more for his metal mythos stuff and politics. That's really all it is.
Yeah, that's the thing. There are a lot of things I agree with him on, but when he starts talking about anime and manga, it's time to move to another channel.
Yeah, exactly. That's why I pretty much
just ducky cover, man. Because good Lord, he's dropping it. Because good Lord, he's carpet bombing the whole of Tokyo with fucking nukes.
Yeah, and don't even get me started on people that actually say freaking 2 bombs wasn't enough for fucking Japan.
Oh God, those people fucking piss me off. Like, really? Let me just say this: do you gutless, dickless, witless motherfuckers get off on and Japanese suffering so much that you actually want them to suffer another their Hiroshima and Nagasaki event? Like, are you motherfuckers for real?
Exactly. Also, Fire King X says, Matt, what about Mud Love Alternative Total Eclipse? Have you ever watched that? It's a mecha anime.
Haven't watched that. Might want to. Have a huge backlog, you see, but yeah, I might watch that eventually.
Yeah, in fact,
Ruby King, you are right, Michael. Razor Fist's Michael Jackson videos is definitely one of his best videos. Like, good God, have you? Michael Jackson got shat on by the media for protecting children, for God's sakes. And
yeah,
people want to make him out to be some fucking pedo.
Yeah, in fact, there's nothing wrong with being a casual fan of something, just as long as you're not actually shitting on other fans, like like you would actually freaking see like goddamn Danny Boy doing.
Oh yeah, like goddamn. Yeah, I mean, Blade Runner. Let me be real here. I love Blade Runner. Blade Runner 2049 is an okay Blade Runner film, and a decent sci-fi film at best. And I'm much more a fan of Alien, of the Alien duology and Terminator duology. If I'm being perfectly honest, like.
See, I like to consider it the Terminator multiverse.
Dude,
because I'll tell you, some of those
after Terminator 2.
No. Hear me out. They keep resetting the timeline because everything has gone to shit, and so why not expand that into real time? The directors are all doing the same thing that the characters are doing. They're resetting the timeline because the last director turned it all to shit. And come to find out, even James Cameron himself just produced more shit.
Again, nothing happened after Terminator 2.
I disagree. I think those movies, if you can objectively look at them as failed attempts at a decent future, then the whole saga keeps going. It will inevitably repeat itself.
Okay,
Yeah.
RoboCop RoboCop versus Terminator would be a great movie. I'm not gonna lie, there, Geek Freak.
The game was definitely cool.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Also,
dude.
Animix actually says this, that 2 nukes wasn't enough for Japan is an absolutely disgusting thing to say. And yeah, we totally.
Oh, yeah.
Neo. Thank you.
Who said that?
A bunch of Nihonga-phobic douche weasels on the internet. That's what.
Oh.
Oh, and let's not forget, Anna Kasparian and Cenk Uygur, aka the Young Turks. They've also mentioned that shit.
And don't forget that
yeah.
one Arizona Democrat saying 2 nukes wasn't enough too.
Well, and that's the thing. If we said anything like that at all, they'd be calling us all sorts of crazy.
You see, I'm actually a proud American. And I actually really love my country, but I really don't like. I don't like the way our country is going in current day.
Not now.
I mean, I still love my country regardless. I just don't like our government.
Exactly. You see, it's just freaking ridiculous how people are these days.
Yep.
And, this is why I tend to stay the hell away from freaking politics and shit like that. It's just focus on fun stuff like anime, manga, video games, comic books. Well, mostly indie comic books, though.
Yeah, Geek Freak. Yes, the Japanese did some fucked up shit during World War II, but
so did we.
Here's the thing. It's all about forgive and live and let live.
Well,
Exactly.
and that's the thing. We aren't innocent in that war. When you face monsters, you have to do monstrous things. That's just the way it is. Nobody in history, no country, no person, nobody in history that has ever gained power has done so by being the good guy all the time. Once in a while, you got to do something dark, and people don't want to face that. They don't want to see that, and it's not. I'm not saying that some of the things that have happened are okay. I'm not saying that there doesn't need to be some addressing of the situation, but thing is that anybody still seeking recompense generations after it happened, they need to get a life.
Yes, exactly. Thank you.
In fact, look at Korea, for instance.
Pearl Harbor and the rape of Nanking, what was over and done with. It's time to move on.
Yeah, that actually happened nearly a century ago.
Oh, and by the way, Fire King, mecha anime based off the Terminator movie, that was basically my idea for the second season of Iron Blooded Orphans, or better yet, the Calamity War. The fucking Calamity War.
In fact, allow me to actually add this as well. You ever heard of the old saying, sic vis pacem parabellum?
Refresh my memory, please.
Okay, it's Latin. The saying, sic vis pacem parabellum, is Latin for, if you want peace, prepare for war. Which means that war and peace are like two sides of the same coin. It's a necessary evil. Because
because we humans couldn't stop being a bunch of dipshits, unfortunately.
Well, and that's the thing. Ukraine has been preparing for Russia to invade for the last 10 years. Russia was not ready. Ukraine was. And we see the result of that. In order to maintain any semblance of peace, they had to be prepared for war.
Exactly. Because, it's best to be prepared for something.
Although, it's not like I have a particular dog in the race.
I understand what you're saying, but you don't have to be rooting for either side to admit that one side's a little more wrong than the other side.
Yeah, in fact,
a point there, Geek Hero. You got a good point there.
Also, if you guys actually haven't followed Colonel Otaku Gatekeeper, I suggest actually giving him a follow at Political Awake because
Oh
the
yeah,
guy,
he's cool people too.
yeah, in fact, the Colonel always actually does like these little history tidbits about Japanese culture and stuff like that.
Yeah,
It's actually
yeah. Now I'm not
Yeah,
sure. I'm not sure if the whole rape of Nanking thing was a hoax or not. But one thing's for sure: live and let live, folks. That's all I gotta say.
also I wouldn't really put it past them because there's a lot of freaking
Fire King, I wasn't even angry at you for anything. I wasn't.
also,
I wasn't pissed off at you for anything. I just mentioned.
yeah. In fact,
You're all right there, Fire King. You're all right there, Fire King. All I just mentioned was a really cool idea for a second season of Iron Blooded Orphans. Like, dude, I just get excited a lot. Is all, dude.
yeah, and also freaking Animix actually says I heard Ukraine was sex trafficking, and
Henceforth, why I don't have the horse in the race.
There is not one single country on this planet that does not have sex trafficking in it. It's vile, it's terrible, but it happens in every. North Korea sells their girls to China because for years China had that one baby rule, and they wanted all their kids to be male. So they killed off all their little girls, and now they don't have children that look like them. So their government does shadow deals with Korea, and all the poor kids that they can't feed, they send them to China.
It's Fire King, you cool. No worries.
yeah, and also, yeah, there's
Animix, it is very scary.
Yeah, and no, like Matt was saying, no country is perfect. We all actually have our skeletons in our closet.
Tell me about it. I mean, I even have a few skeletons in my closet I dare not mention, simply for my own sake.
Yeah, basically, nobody is say-so in this stage.
Matt, don't ever run for office now that you've said that online.
Wasn't even in my mind to begin with, bro.
I'm just messing with you.
I know, but it wasn't even a thought in my brain. So no worries there, Geek Hero.
In fact, here's the thing. People really just need to, accept who they are and admit they actually do make mistakes. And people really need to actually stop the whole canceling of someone making just one small mistake from the past. I mean, seriously, that freaking just irritates the crap out of me. Like,
well, when they're canceling people over tweets, there's a problem.
Yeah, exactly.
Like, you ain't even got to do anything to be canceled anymore.
Damn right. Like, oh wait, there is no such thing as cancel culture.
Or
it's just accountability.
Yeah. We have a consequence culture. Yeah. Let them start spinning stuff against your kid, and trust me, you'll change your mind in a big hurry.
Yeah, and also another thing, they actually say that there's no such thing as a culture war. Bullshit.
Oh yeah.
We haven't fighting a culture war.
Since they're the ones waging a culture war, and we're just fighting back.
Yeah.
If that ain't a culture war, I don't even know what the fuck is.
Exactly. In fact, this is why I prefer, standing up for anime and manga and its creativity. In fact, Japan has a little thing called Article 12, which actually is like the equivalent, like the Japanese equivalent of, the First Amendment, under freedom of speech and expression.
Yeah. That's another thing to respect the Japanese for, because they value freedom of expression more often than not. I mean, they're kind of like an Asian America, believe it or not.
Yeah, in fact, also, we don't actually have any per se interest in the manga versus anime debate. There, Shadow.
They're both awesome, believe it or not.
Yeah.
Different reasons.
Yeah. And, I totally agree with Ruby King when he says, we're totally in a culture war, my friends. And yeah.
Preach to the choir much?
I mean, we've been preaching to the choir, with some of the facts that we've been dropping, but, these people were just, this is all racism, this is all sexism, this is all misogyny, and all that shit. Being like me and Nita Sarkeesians. Unless they could actually think of someone worse than Anita Sarkeesian. I would definitely love to hear it.
Blowy Quinn.
Yeah, I was about to say it.
Oh, God.
Oh, Geek Freak. Japan is so very much like America in so many ways. You'd think they were. You'd think they would have called themselves the United States of Japan.
Oh, in fact, Colonel actually made the flag for that one, using like the rising sun flag. And yet, people are actually saying that if you actually see the rising sun flag, the original style of it, they actually would say, "Hey, it promotes imperialism, it promotes racism, it promotes sexism."
America is basically the Hulk Hogan. What Japan is the Macho Man Randy Savage, bro.
Exactly. Yo, Nathan Stein, what's up, dude? In fact, this is just like the hill I'm willing to die on. People really need to actually respect, Japan and its culture instead of just saying shit about it just because.
Yeah, that's not really so much a hill to die on. That's more a fucking mountain.
Yeah, and I'm standing at the tippy top. I'm like, standing on top of Mount Fuji, watching the sunrise.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, unfortunately, there, Nathan Stein.
Oh, God. America's full of cultural imperialists. Yeah, and basically, they're actually trying to freaking colonize Japan using our, their socialist freaking culture and try to actually freaking have Japan bend the knee to them.
Even when they ain't having any of this shit.
Yeah.
Now, to be fair, Japan has its own wokey problem too, but even that's more small potatoes in the grand scheme of things. And even when they're gaining traction, there's still people saying no and putting their foot down.
That's what we need to do. That's what us Americans need to do. We need to put our foot down and say, no, we do not want you. We do not need you. We do not want to be a part of you. I mean, look at some of the companies dropping off from Burloop Murder after they found out that they've been freaking using the funds to actually buy mansions and stuff.
Gee, I wonder if they're going to use the mansions as a haven for black people. Oh, wait, no, that never happened.
I doubt it might happen because basically it's actually, if you ask me, Burloop Murder is nothing more than a giant pyramid scheme.
Dude, I was being sarcastic.
And I'm just being factual. Because basically, this is just yet another hill I'm willing to die on. I'm trying to avoid politics as much as possible, but Burloop Murder is just one giant pyramid scheme, just like, that of the Ku Klux Klan.
Yeah, it's even more a Ponzi. It's basically more a Ponzi scheme like Ku Klux Klan.
I mean, seriously, when will people ever learn?
When a big fucking giant meteor comes our way.
Okay, Matt, read the sign.
Now I was tempting fate, but I thought I was being edgy.
That's still considered tempting fate.
Fair point.
Shadow, I think you're right, but I don't think they really call themselves the Illuminati. That's just the name they allow us to know.
Though I wouldn't be surprised if the Illuminati had a hand in what and how fucked up the world is right now. Because good Lord, what did the Illuminati want more than anything? Total dominance of the entire planet and turning the entirety of humanity into one massive bald-headed, boring whatchamafuck. See also THX 1138.
So, just a innocent question here, Matt. Is whatchamafuck a scientific term?
Not really. I'm just
I guess
fearful for the future of mankind.
Yeah, I guess my sarcasm was lost. I'm sorry.
Also, let me just say that 1984 and Shimonetta were actually meant as warnings for what's going to come, not how-to guides.
Hashtag make Shimonetta and 1984 fiction again.
Yeah.
Neo, you are so right on that one. The Illuminati are definitely the cause of all the wrongs in the world, believe it or not.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, and not to mention, Project Nightstone says some fucked up shit right there. Like, I think Geek Hero is more an expert on that one than I am, but
on what? When
Illuminati shit and their grand plans.
Dude, no, we're gonna need a whole live stream and 3 hours if I start down that rabbit hole. Let's not go down that rabbit hole today.
Yeah,
yeah.
Let's actually just call it good for now, because
Yeah, it's best if we not fall down that old rabbit hole, because good Lord, we'd be here all day.
Yeah.
And I ain't even got some hot cocoa.
Yeah. Anyway, let's call it good here. So, Bubba, why don't you actually get your final goodbye out of the way?
All right. Well, thanks for having me on as usual. It was nice talking to everybody. Nice seeing everybody. And remember, kids, if your only claim to geekhood fame is Candy Crush and pop figures, then maybe you need to go back to the drawing board.
Yeah. So, Matt.
Oh, nothing much for me. Just be excellent to each other and party the fuck on, dudes. And remember, to believe in Getter and do not have your child pilot a mech which may or may not have the soul of his mom inhabiting said giant biomechanical monstrosity.
All right. Well, thank you guys for actually being here with me today. I'm really going to have to cut this short. And also, as always, just remember these 3 things, guys. Respect the waifus and fan service. Enjoy your fandoms. Anime's freedom. Until the next time we meet again, this is Mr. Enemy 343 saying God, anime, mecha, and big titty waifu fucking speed.